Welcome to my channel, The Science Academy. Stay safe, stay home. I am Naran Chandra Mujumdar, lecturer in physics, Rajuk Uttara Model College, Uttara Model Town, Dhaka 1230. Today's learning outcomes is after my lecture, you will come to know about Ohm's law and mathematical and graphical problems on Ohm's law. So first of all, describe Ohm's law. At fixed temperature, current flowing through any conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference between the two ends of the conductor. So this is the conductor and these are the two ends of the conductor. So if potential difference between these two ends is more, then current will be flown more through this conductor. So more the potential difference, more the current. Less the potential difference, less the current. That is the basic of Ohm's law. Now we'll do any experiment. How can you prove the Ohm's law? You see an electric bulb, electric cell, connecting wire, and we'll determine the potential difference, voltage or current using two devices. So what is the device? The device you see, that is the ammeter. It is used to determine the amount of current flowing through the conductor. And another instrument, the voltmeter, that is used to determine the potential difference between the two end of the bulb and two end of any conductor. So how can I connect this voltmeter? It is parallelly connected, and this ammeter is connected seriously, but this voltmeter will be connected parallelly. So how? This is the way you can connect this. This is the parallelly connection. So from this voltmeter and ammeter will determine the amount of current. So now what is the voltage? So here you see one cell is connected here. So what is the voltage of one cell? EMF of one cell is 1.5, that is written on the electric cell. 1.5 voltage, and it is taken from the voltmeter 1.5, and how much current flowing through? It is taken 0.3. This 0.3 it is taken from the ammeter. And now if you increase a cell, so here you connect two cells, so its voltage will be 1.5 plus 1.5, that is 3. That will be the 3. So what is the amount of current at 3 voltage? That is 0.6 ampere, and it is taken from the ammeter and 3 taken from the voltage. So now you connect another electric cell. So how much voltage you added here? That is electric voltage will be 4.5, because 1.5 plus 1.5 plus 1.5, that is 4.5. At this voltage, current will be 0.9. But now you see here, when voltage increases, after adding the electric cell, current is also increased, but their ratio remain constant. V by I, that is 1.5 divided by 0.3, that will be 5. 3 divided by 0.6, that will be 5. 4.5 divided by 0.9, it will be also 5. So here the value of I increases with the increase of V, but the ratio of V and I remain constant. This relation between V and I is called directly proportional relation to each other. So here you write I is directly proportional to V. So V1 by I1 equal to V2 by I2, V3 by I3 equal to 5. Here what is the V1? That is the V1 and that is the I1. So V1 by I1, it will be 5, and this 3 is the V2 and this 0.6 is the I2. So 3 divided by 0.5, that is the V2 by I2, that is also 5, and this is the V3 and I3. V3 by I3 also by 5, that is V1 by I1, V2 by I2, V3 by I3, all are equal. that is the 5, that is also resistance. That constant is called resistance. So V by I equal to R or V equal to IR. That is the great equation of Ohm's law. So now what are the graphical representation of Ohm's law? That is this is the table taken from the experiment in my previous slide. So now you have to input in this line, you will put the value voltage, and this line you have to put the value of current. So at 0.5 voltage, what is the current? Current is 0.3. And at 3 voltage, what is the current? 0.6. And 4.5 voltage, what is the current? 0.9. Now 3 dots are connected and you will get the straight line. This straight line shows the graphical representation of Ohm's law. Here you see the current increases with the increase of voltage, but their ratio remain constant. That ratio is called resistance of the conducting wire. Now another, why do different conductors show different straight line? So this line, this is the blue line, is a straight line. It is drawn for any conductor. Think that it is conductor for any conductor and one type of metal, and this straight line is drawn for another metal, and this straight line is drawn for another metal, because the resistance of different metal are different. For example, if you determine the resistance, what is the equation of resistance? Resistance of A, that will be V by I, so 1 by 5. So how can you get 1? This is the thing, that voltage 1, and for the A, what is the value of this A? That is 10. So what is the value of resistance of B? That is V by R. So also voltage 1, and you will get the current less than that probably 6. And what is the resistance of C? That you will get the value of V by I, that 1 by 2. So thus the resistance of A and resistance of B and resistance of C are different. That's why the straight line are different. But all this straight line follow the law of Ohm's law. Now evaluation for I want to check. So if 2 ampere of current flowing through any conductor having potential difference 5 volt, then what will be the resistance of the conductor? Here 2 ampere of current given and 5 volt. So R equal to V by I. V is given 5 and I is 2. So why do the different metals show different straight line in VI graph in Ohm's law? You have to I have also discussed here. Now homework for you. Here 20 coulomb charge flows in 4 seconds through any conductor having potential difference 5 volt. So what will be the amount of current? MCQ is given for you, and what is the resistance of conductor, and describe Ohm's law. What will I discuss in the next class? Mathematical problems on EMF and Ohm's law. So thank you so much. That's enough from my side.